He does seem to be coming quite often, doesn't he? Which is, in some ways, a good sign, I think, um, because if he keeps coming, at least there's a chance that at some stage he'll meet up with his father, and maybe this can be a step towards some sort of reconciliation. I think there's quite a long way to go, but yeah, it's nice that he feels he can come here anyway. Obviously, a 40th birthday is a big milestone. Um, I think also the press were very much looking to see whether a message would be sent, and I suspect that usually on these occasions it's better to do the polite thing and send a message. It was a fairly formal message, I thought, referring to him as the Duke of Sussex. It didn't exactly say "Happy Birthday, Harry," did it? So usually on these occasions, the best thing you can do if you are in a difficult situation with your family is to behave absolutely correctly and therefore send a message. All these things, meetings, messages, which has to be on both sides, let's face it, they're all a step in the right direction. I've said this many times before, but it is always possible to reconcile if both parties are prepared to compromise and to take a step in that direction. You may sometimes think that it's impossible for people to become friends after all the things they've been through, but they do sometimes. And let's hope that eventually that's the case. In this particular instance, I think there's quite a long way to go because Prince Harry is unlikely to return as a working royal. Doing a charitable event is slightly different. He is working for himself rather than for the royal family. The royal family are actually working for the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, and they're doing things for us. And of course, also there's the whole Meghan Markle situation. Does she want to come back? She doesn't seem to ever come with him on these occasions, and I don't think there's any particular wish on her part to come back to this country. And so, as he's got his young family out in California, there are a lot of difficulties. There's a long way to go before he's likely to return. If the king wishes to see him, he will arrange to see him. If he doesn't wish to see him, he'll be too busy. Simple as that. If Prince Harry feels ostracized, he must ask himself why he is ostracized. And the reason for that is quite clear to me and to you as well, no doubt. The Oprah Winfrey interview, the book Spare, the other interviews that he's done, he's thrown a lot of quite nasty javelins at his father, at Queen Camilla, and indeed at his brother and at Catherine. So, if you do those sort of things, you must expect people to be upset, and they don't actually ever come out and say anything. They keep dead quiet, which is very sensible. So they leave the door open. Well, the king certainly leaves the door open for him. But I think if Prince Harry is sitting in California, resenting the royal family's attitude to him, he ought to just consider a little bit why that is the case. I think it's much more likely that he'll have a meeting with the king. I don't think there's any particular wish on Prince William's behalf to see his brother. I mean, they were both at Lord Fellowes's funeral or memorial service in Norfolk recently, and from the reports that reached all of us, they didn't actually speak. So no, I don't think there will be any particular wish for them to get together.